What's up everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video we're going to be doing my personal top 5 things to check for when buying a used dirt bike. So in today's video we actually have a 1985 Honda XR 350 and it has seen its fair share of use and wear. So we're going to go over a few things that you can check yourself before purchasing a used dirt bike today. So starting off, and this is in no particular order, but the first thing that I like to check for before I even try to start the bike up at all is you want to make sure that you check this machine for leaks. There's 3 places that you normally want to check. You want to check your engine. You want to make sure that there's no leaks around the head or the bottom end, and you want to look up on the bottom side of the machine and make sure there's not any oil caked up down there or dripping from the bottom. Next thing is your fork seals. This gets overlooked a lot. You want to make sure that you check along the length of the forks themselves to make sure that there's no leaks there. That can be a very extensive repair to get those rebuilt and resealed. And then the next thing, and this bike doesn't have it, but a lot of dirt bikes have radiators with coolant. There's a cap on the top here. All you want to do, you want to take your cap off, make sure that there's coolant to the top, and if not, then you could have an issue of the dirt bike is overheating or there's a leak somewhere and coolant is getting into the engine. So we definitely don't want that. Make sure to check your coolant. The next thing you want to look at, and on this bike, it's on the side. Sometimes it'll be under the seat or sometimes above the gas tank here, but you want to check your air filter. So your air filter, if it doesn't look like it's been changed in a while or it's brittle and crumbling apart, you definitely want to keep that in mind because whoever owned it before you may not have had the most upkept maintenance on the machine, and that's definitely a red flag. It could lead to bigger issues. The third thing to check for, check your compression. Use your hand. You can push it over or you can use your foot to kick it over to see if it's got enough compression. This is a 350 and it's going to have quite a bit of compression. Some of your smaller ones will be a lot easier to kick over, so it'll be a little bit harder to tell, but you should be able to have a good idea if the machine has enough compression and shouldn't need a top-end rebuild anytime soon. Once you get the dirt bike started up, it's running, and it comes to temperature, make sure you come back here to your exhaust. Make sure you check it for any signs of smoke, give it throttle, rev it up, make sure that there is no smoke coming out the back. If it's a 4-stroke, then you shouldn't really have any smoke coming out of the back. If you do, it could, right when you first start it up, be water condensation, but that should burn off very quickly. If it's a 2-stroke, then you're definitely going to have smoke out the back, but it shouldn't be excessive. So those are 2 things to keep in mind depending on what kind of dirt bike that you're purchasing. And the 5th and final thing that's big for dirt bikes, and it's simple, but for somebody that's not used to riding or maybe they're just getting into it, you definitely want to check and take a look at your tires. You want to look at the tires themselves, make sure that they're not worn, that there's no dry rot and cracking, and all dirt bike tires have tubes inside of them. So if the tube is popped or busted, then your tire is going to be flat. They're not difficult to change out, but if you don't have the right tools, then you will have to take that somewhere and get the tires and tubes replaced. So again, not a huge deal, but something to keep in mind. So guys, that's my top 5 simple things to check when you're in front of a seller and you're wanting to do your once over before purchasing any used dirt bike. There's definitely a lot more things that you can do to check. If you have any more recommendations, make sure to drop that in the comments below. If you're ever in the market for any other models or machines, I've got other reviews on the channel. And I also did another video just like this, but for ATVs. So be sure to check those out. And if you like this kind of content, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you in the next video. Thanks, guys.